Shabbat Shalom, everyone. It's Friday again, and this time, Parashat Noach. Parashat Noach tells the story of the flood, a very famous story. I think one of the most recognized biblical stories. Most children will recognize the Noah's Ark. It's often a mural on a child's bedroom wall, with the giraffes sticking out the top, and the rainbow. And I want to take a moment to discuss the rainbow as Judaism portrays it. The rainbow today has many different meanings, each to their own political understanding, but the rainbow in the Tanakh represents a very important message that I think we sometimes forget. After Hashem destroys the world, in essence, through the flood, using water, a power which is usually seen as good, right? We all need water to drink. The world needs water to grow, to sustain itself. And yet, in many ways, the world has corrupted its own good nature. And as such, the good nature of water, which is sustaining, which is bringing life, is turned into a tool of death that washes away, that cleans away all of the filth that the world had amassed and starts again from scratch. After that flood, in which we saw great destruction, God says, this is not going to happen again. We're going to make sure this is not going to happen again, because he kind of entrusts upon us, the human race, to try again, try anew. This time we're going to use morality as a code. This time indeed the Tanakh will serve as a guide. And this time we're going to try and do it right, with humans respecting other humans to a large degree, and with nature adhering to the rules of nature, and everyone basically trying to get along. Here God says, even I will try and get along with the world, and I will promise not to destroy the world again with a flood. And a sign of that promise to never bring a flood again to the world is the rainbow. And I think the rainbow is not only a beautiful sign in nature. Rainbows very often are incredibly beautiful with all the different colors. But a rainbow is a beautiful concept if we understand it to its depth. The rainbow is, scientifically, the light hitting the different droplets of water and kind of prisming into different shades of light. In many ways, light holds within it all of the colors of the rainbow. And sometimes we get to see the different colors from the light that we view all around us. And where Hashem actually explicitly says, and when I bring rain and I bring clouds, then every now and then you might see my rainbow. And I think if we put all of these things together, we get a very interesting and very important message that we can take to our own personal lives today. The rainbow only appears after the rain. That's why it's called the rainbow. It only appears after the light has kind of been taken away from our daily lives. Only when it's cloudy, only when it's dark, only when the dark, thunderous clouds cover over the shining sun, only then when we're feeling under a cloud, right, slightly dark and depressed in the rain, nobody really likes to be stuck in a thunderstorm, then after that, when that's clearing up, then the rainbow comes forth. The ability to see the complexity of light is only apparent after the absence of light. Only when we go through moments of darkness and of tragedy and of hardship are we sometimes able to see truly what the light actually looks like. Only when we see evil are we able to understand good. And I think in a very ironic / divinely ironic way, on the 7th of October, the tragedy that in many ways has brought many clouds that are still, unfortunately, still thundering over the Jewish people in certain times, in certain places, that was named by our enemies as Tufan el-Aqsa, which means the flood of Jerusalem, of El-Aqsa Mosque. They chose the word flood because they were hoping to flood Israel with enemies, with terrorists, to cause death and destruction. But I think beautifully, It is after this flood that we are able to see the rainbow, the beautiful colors of the Jewish people across the spectrum, the prism of different colored Jews, whether it's different ideologies, different understandings, different denominations and stuff like that. All of the Jews, Baruch Hashem, or the vast majority of Jewry, is really able to shine its light and to appreciate the nuances of its light. And Be'ezrat Hashem, I give us all a bracha that we take this in our daily lives as well. When we have moments of darkness, there is something very important to try and find the silver linings of the clouds, to try and find how can this tragedy help me appreciate what is going on around me? How can it help me appreciate the support networks of the family, the ability to, the community to come together, the love and care that everyone has for each other? And I think if we're able to turn the destruction, as we see in this parasha with the Mabul, with the flood, into an opportunity to deeper our relationships, that is in many ways a gift that keeps on giving. That is the true gift, the true symbolism of the rainbow. So I give us all a bracha that we take these ideas and we develop them. Be'ezrat Hashem, we need a lot more thought. Each of the different colors of the rainbows needs to be explored and understood, and understand how they all merge together into one continuum. But Be'ezrat Hashem, we'll work on that together. And Be'ezrat Hashem, I wish you all Shabbat Shalom.